I'm gonna be professional one of these days, and I'll just dress all nice, and I'll just do a stream, be a professional, and try to be very professional. Still do what I said I'm gonna do, like when I rant, be direct, but use sensible logic. Try my hardest. So, you know, I'm more than welcome to do as I want to on my channel, because it is like my decision on what I want to do. But change of heart here, though, for a minute. I have realized that the world is full of lessons, even though I'm very stubborn to like learn it until I headbutt it like a goat head on, and then I sometimes end up realizing with like it takes me a little bit to like realize it because I got a thick skull, and it takes me time to like really catch on to what it's trying to teach me, and for me to realize, to understand like everything that just goes on within this world. It takes me a bit to realize that very lesson, but when that lesson kind of goes through my head and I understand it, that sometimes I realize not to do it again and just move on with my life. I'm at a point now where people that come in and out of my life, I'm just like, I'm at a point where I don't care who I lose anymore. I don't, because I've lost a lot of good people over the years, either for being misunderstood, not trying to understand my intentions, or just not giving me a chance. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna keep what I got. As I said in a post a while, I don't know how long ago, I might have said it on live, but good people will stick around if they truly care about you. And for the ones that don't, you know, the bad, that'll weed themselves out, you know, if you stay true to who you are and you stay to what you've been saying for a long time, those bad people will weed themselves out, and the good ones will still be around to support you and stick by your side, thick and thin, until the wheels fall off. I don't care. I really don't care who. I really don't care who's in and out anymore. I've lost a lot of good people. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be upset about it. At first, it upset me a little bit today because of how much it hurt my heart and how much it like really tore me down. Because I wanted to go and like yell at the world with how much frustration and anger I had. But I decided to just distract myself and work on videos. I dropped a coffee video today. I dropped 2 UFC compilations today. And then I've just kind of been hanging out with my other friends on the YouTube. Hey, 71, let me see what you got to say, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Sadly, that's true. That's sadly my truth. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I've been trying to do. Let's see, what do you say? Hey, my friend, and much love and blessings. Hope everything's having an amazing day and much love to you. Later, friend. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, friend. I don't know who you are, but I really, really appreciate if you're just a random. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Even if I have a hard time understanding emotions sometimes of my own. Like, trust me, when I try to approach things, I don't try to be selfish. It's just I have a hard time with like picking up on stuff and like trying to express it, because like if I try to explain it the best way I can without it getting taken and misunderstood all the time, I just try to express, because you know I like to help people and I like to be able to try to help give people advice, but also try to just be there, be that good friend. I have done that so many times over the years with people, even if you know people are toxic or not. I've given people good chances. I've always been that person. I've even been like that in real life. Some people I end up cutting out, some people end up just disappearing, and some people just don't want nothing to do with me. It's either because of just how genuine and pure I am, or just how, you know, how kind and just very, how much generosity I care about myself as being a good person. I know sometimes being a good person can get you hurt, especially if you're like too nice all the time and people can walk all over you. 71 said that very best. But some people have to learn a certain time within themselves. And I'm slowly learning that. I mean, I know I say it. I'm trying to learn that. I'm trying to let it go through my head, and I'm trying to like think about it. Like I said, I don't I don't ever want to be to the point now. It's like some things are just rinse and repeat. You try to help somebody, you say something wrong, they misunderstand you, and then they just get rid of you, or just cut you, slowly push you away, or they silently remove themselves. There's probably been a few people that have silently removed themselves before, so I may not know who it is, I may not know, but at some point there might have been something about me that more likely changed, and they just kind of left on their own, like, go. And I'm realizing that. I'm actually just realizing that, and that sucks. But I hate it. I hate that I lose good people that I really thought I could count on and have the best interest and show love to. And I always try to see the best in everybody until I see that they're toxic, and I'm like, well, like at first it didn't seem like that, but I guess people are just really good at hiding that until I don't pick it up. I mean, there's a minute when my gut picks it up at second, but I'm like, that can't be the case, because I don't want to just jump to conclusions. And if I jump to conclusions, then that makes me look like a bad guy. And I'm not trying to look like a bad guy. I'm just trying to like really find some genuine people. You know, I got people in real life, and I got people on here. I hate that I mess up. I mean, I always put the blame on myself, and I'm always hard on myself. I'll be honest, I have been, and I mean, I don't like that I am. I just hate that I screw up so much. I always try to fix things and try to do it the best way I can. I know there's some people that tell me certain things, you know, to disregard, you know, don't disregard. I disregard a lot of things, but I always try to do it because I always feel that it's the right thing to do. And not just for myself, but to show that you really, you know, how am I trying to put this? How can I put this? You want to do the right thing because it matters, because of how you were raised, but also how you like see things, you know. Everybody does it one point of time in their life until they learn that lesson. Because it is like a rinse and repeat basis. I've done it numerous occasions. Now, if it's someone that truly cares and understands, I will continue to help them. But if they tell me they don't need help, then fine. I'll just sit back until they need me, you know? Yeah, I know. I'm getting that. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Because everybody's like busy all the time. They got their real lives to go deal with. They don't always have time to be on here. Not everybody has time to be on here because they got this to do, they got this to do, and they got that to do. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've heard that from some very good, wise people that have told me. Much older than me, but have been trying to point me in the right direction just like you have. Salute to that, for real. I'm young, and I appreciate you giving me a chance to be my friend. For real. First, we might have had a bit of a bumpy start, but I think you're really starting to get and understand me, and I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me that chance. Besides, I like a lot of your AI stuff. I'm not much for the killer clowns, but you got some good stuff there. That's why I continue to keep doing mine from time to time. Or I'll just post it as a short. Yep, it is. That is how it is. Yep. But when you have that time, I'll see you around. And look, guys, I'm sorry if it seems like there's times where I come off a certain way. That's not how I'm really, that's like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I come off that way. Like, you have to be here all the time. No. It does get kind of lonely sometimes. It does. But I have to, you know, I have to deal with that. But with time, new people will come around. Hey, Jody, how you doing? Are you doing good? good to see you. It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming around as well. Like I'm saying, I really don't care anymore on who comes in and out of my life anymore. Does it hurt me? Yeah, it hurts. I already lost a friend today, so I can't. I can't. Well, that's the thing with everyone. I have the fear of loneliness or dying alone because I don't want to be alone. I want to have someone in my life, but I want to at least be able to have someone in my life that's an equal and will help me fix some of like the worst parts of me so I can be a better person instead of just being the same repetitive habits, but also growing and having a little bit more maturity and a much better mind. Because sometimes that better half can actually fix you a little bit a time or two, but you don't want them to like change everything about you. Just the little quirks that you want to work on to improve, you know. Especially if that person has the same issue, you want to try to improve them, but also grow, because you know that's what partnership's about. It's working on each other, but also trying to grow and fix your flaws and do better and mature as you go. Everything in life has guidance. That's why it's a lesson. I've learned that enough. I hate that sometimes I overdo these live streams, but a lot of times I just want to talk instead of just ranting and being off in my head with anger and frustration. But hey, like I said, everybody is different. But you are right. Sometimes it's best to accept being alone. I mean, heck, I do a lot of times when I'm going off in trails or going off exploring more of this town. Once I get to feeling a little, once this stupid leg of mine gets feeling so much better, I am going back out there where I love to explore. I love it a lot. And I might blog again, I don't know. I said I won't, but I have to really find something interesting that catches the eye. And be new. But, you know, like I said, I'm not worried about who comes in my life. If I lose friends, I lose friends. It is what it is. All I care about is I want people that I know that accept me, understand me, and won't ever leave my side. That'll be with me through thick and thin, and be with me on the ride. Even if it's on here, or just when we just bullshit on and off. I like to have a good time, and I like to just make people laugh and be myself. Of course, I'm always loud, obnoxious. I'm always silly. I'm always gonna tell some silly, stupid, punny jokes. I always got puns and references. That's just me. I've always done this. I look way back from my day. I wasn't like this until I started opening up and trying to change and like accept things about me that I know that's true, and not always just what is it? Some things that people say about me, like I know that's not true. I know that ain't true. Because some of my true friends know who I am. They know who I am. They see something, they'll let me know. Instead of asking, hey, did I do something wrong? I gotta stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. I'm fighting hard. I'm fighting hard, working hard, trying to improve. And here, well, you know what, guys? You know what? Here is the new thing that I'm working with. A new talent. Which I just dropped. One of the videos on this channel as a short, and the other two is on my other channel. So, I've got more. I'm going to do cooking videos, breakdowns. I'm going to start breaking all that down and other stuff into videos or into shorts. So, that's part of the plan. Now, I don't know what else to exactly talk about, but I just hope that people understand what I'm like. It's just expressing, but I don't know what's on my mind. But just kind of just speaking in my general direction as well. So, I'm at a point where I'm not worried about it anymore. Trying to grow that thick skin and just laugh it off and go. Because it's the same old thing. Same old game, and it's the same old start and stop in a game. So, it is what it is. It does hurt, but I'm learning to just get used to it and be tough. Grow some thick skin. Just get over it and go. Build a bridge and go. What's up, Mel? Just build me a bridge and keep it going. That's all I'm gonna do. 71 if you ever need anything. You know where to find me. Alright, y'all. I don't really know what else to say except that expect some new videos here in the coming few days that I'm gonna try to edit and put on here, either shorts or as I do, but I'm good. Heck yeah. I hope I did good with what I'm expressing, and hope I did good with what I'm saying. So I'm still trying to be truthful, trying to still hold up on my words, and try to be more self-aware, but that's still a thing that I'm trying to work on. It's hard. It really is. Yeah. That's the one thing that you wanted me to improve on, and I've been trying to do that. A few others have also been trying to tell me that too. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a manipulator. Not either of those things. I'm not on drugs. I'm not crazy. I'm just hyper, just silly, and I'm funny. That's how I've always been. All the old stuff, that if you watch through it and look through it, that's all me. Most of the times I'm either just being silly to make you all laugh. Make a fool of myself. I'm always going to do that. Well, I mean, if it is a crime, it might be on some planet, probably like 10 million light years away, with a sign on the planet that says, as soon as you land on it, it says, "Being funny is a crime. You will go to space gulag. Please prepare to serve or pay the fine." Shit like that. Damn, I got lettuce in my mouth. Well, I'm trying to be more calm. I'm trying to be more laid back. I'm trying to, like, if I ever got something on mine, I'll just hang out with friends and distract myself. That's all I do. But I'm beginning to realize a lot of the things that stem back from the past, and kind of realize that that's what's triggered some of these moments within me to freak out or stress out. But yeah, be honest and open about it. I got 6 people in this box. Hey, Jody, you never answered me back. How you doing, friend? How you doing? You still doing old bingo over at Tracy's? So everyone, I hope you're doing good. But yeah, I don't know what else to really say except that I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for being here and still supporting me and not disappearing and not giving up or walking away on me. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, I will. Like I said, I'm not going to do none of that. I'm not going to do no more of that nonsense that I've said before. More of that drama nonsense. Like, that's staying away from the channel. Except the fake instigated funny drama that we're going to do very soon, which could involve Kermit and the MILF Hunter. Or Miss Piggy and the MILF Hunter. But the thing is, I won't be able to fit more than just one person on each little segment of the videos. Sorry guys, I can't do what you call multiple time where they have to film a certain segment and then they film it again. They do it on TV all the time. Ethan? Yep, the weather's nasty here too. Texas is still doing a lot of shit. So yeah, I ain't worried about who I lose anymore. I'm really not. The reason I keep bringing up so much is just dwindles in the back of my mind. Yep, MAGA, let's go. Heck yeah, boss. You know it. You know it. Yep.
Yeah, you be careful too, 71, in case that weather's crazy. I'm gonna see about adding some new Nightbot for people. I'm gonna get my Nightbot. If y'all ever want to mess with my Nightbot, whenever you guys are in my live, just hit exclamation commands, and it will take you to the description of my Nightbot stuff. If y'all want to see what Nightbot does. But in the meantime, I don't think there's anything else to say except I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If anybody needs anything, just tag me in the deal, and I can. What the heck? Not everyone. If you listen to Alabama, one of the singers was talking about that his daddy was a backwoods Democrat. His daddy was a backwoods Democrat. If you look at it, if you take and look at the lyrics and listen to the song by Alabama, I don't know which one it was. It wasn't Rolling. It was wasn't Boring Country. Maybe it was Boring Country. If it was Boring Country. Girl. What did I say? Hey, Queef. Damn, Queef, you lurking around like you a hungry hippo. You must have saw the ball and you're like, oh, finally an opportunity. Let's strike. Alright, y'all. Enough of this. I'm gonna get out of here. Everybody's got stuff they gotta do tonight. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one, guys. I'm out of here. Catch y'all later. I'm messing with Queef. I'm not being serious. Catch you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night. Dilly out. No, did he? Go figure. I'm always doing something, ain't he? Later, guys.